Well, Grand Rising, Elizabeth. Oh, so good to see smiling faces. Oh, yay. Well, today is January 30th. Almost the end of January, going into February. Woohoo. But it's January 30th, 2024. And this is the Health and Wellness Show. I appreciate you all coming. Okay, hi, I'm at AI Assistance
No,
helping.
that's Jacqueline.
Oh, yeah, that's Jacqueline.
Yeah, dictating.
Okay. Oh, okay, yeah, it's interesting when I see those chats come in, sometimes they're relevant, but it would be nice if people would say it on the screen, versus putting it in chat sometimes.
I think that's how it just shows up. She says she doesn't know how to turn it off,
Oh,
So,
okay, okay. Well, like I said, this is a health and wellness show with Sister Deitra, myself, as well as Sister Stacy. My tried and true partner now. Yay. So happy to have her. I'm going to actually start with an oracle reading from our African Goddess Rising oracle cards. Let's see here. Ooh, and I picked already, so I don't have to go through that. And the card today is Sukuyant. And she is the goddess of scarcity. And that's interesting because when I picked the card, I was like, oh, you always want something. Well, no, I always want something prosperous or positive. But I got scarcity today. Let's see what it says.
Yeah, let's see what it say, cause
right. Okay, Sukuyant is a shadow of scarcity. She is of Trinidad, and she is of the Shadows Temple and of the air element. And I'm a Libra, so I'm of the air element too. So I like when I see it's the air element. So I can relate a little bit. Okay, then she says, beauty by day, hag by night. The Sukuyant is an energy vampire. Interesting. Also known throughout the diaspora as Old Hig and Boo Hag. Whether energy or blood, for vampires, there's never enough to go around. Energy or blood, okay. Her guidance is, you have so much more than you realize. You have access to unlimited joy, love, good times, pleasures, and prosperity. Be grateful for your riches. Okay. The embodiment is, stop going to the ocean and asking for a thimble full of water. It doesn't feel like it when you're desperate, but scarcity and lack are an illusion. Prosperity, I'm gonna say that again. Let me say that one again. It doesn't feel like it when you're desperate, but scarcity and lack are an illusion. Prosperity is believing that there is an overflow, more than enough love, happiness, well-being, and money to go around. Ooh, okay, all right. Vampires take from others because they don't have enough life force for themselves. That is scarcity consciousness. When you embody lack, you are always hungry, tired, and jealous. Make a gratitude list. What are you grateful for right now? The goddess declaration is, my blessings always overflow. I'll say it again. My blessings always overflow. That's nice.
Always.
Yes. You know, after I read Make a Gratitude List, I remember, oh, wait, how many years ago was that? I used to, like for a couple, maybe 3 years, I made a gratitude journal. So every night I would write at least 5 things for that day I was thankful for. So I would go to sleep being thankful. But I did do a gratitude journal. I think I should go back to doing that actually.
Mhm.
That would be nice, yeah. Because it was helpful, because I went to bed thankful,
Mhm.
Anyone else has anything? Oh, hey, Lily B, out there in the snow. Anything,
Good morning,
anybody?
beautiful people. Sorry to
Hey,
interrupt. I just
honey.
wanted to say hi.
Hey, hey, hey. Well,
Anytime.
I'm just glad that, the goddess of, what was it? Goddess of what?
Oh,
Lack.
wait a minute.
I'm glad it,
Scarcity.
scarcity. Yeah, I'm glad it came around.
It did. It surely did. It did. It did.
In other words, she'll handle that, she'll handle that if you're in that space.
Yes.
I was listening to Bashar, and he was saying that and the person that was asking the questions was talking about lack,
Uh-huh.
uh, and he was just really just sharing in every moment being grateful and being that, he said, I explained that, I shared that abundance is not about money,
Right.
it's not about that. It's about, and that you're guaranteed to have what you need.
Yes. Yes.
And what
Yes.
you need is actually sufficient. And
Amen.
when you, and sometimes your wants and your needs are the same, and sometimes it's not.
Sometimes.
Right.
Sometimes.
And so in every moment, know that you have what you need.
Yes.
Period.
Every moment.
And then when
Every moment.
you, right, and when you go into, but I don't have the desires, then you just erased that stuff. In every moment of your breath,
Right.
we have what we need to do, what we need to do.
Yes. Yes. Exactly.
Every moment. And so there, when you can go to that space, that is that joy, that
Yes.
that fun, that happiness, that even if you're having a sad moment, that's the fulfillment. And when the lady started tears and stuff, and he said, that's fine, because that's the chemical coming, that's that
Yes.
sadness coming out, that's that thing, a release of that.
Yes.
And she realized, when she realized what she was doing was really sabotaging herself.
Right.
When we,
Right.
when we go into those moments, and every moment of joy and passion brings more.
Exactly.
And every moment of sadness and misery brings what?
More.
More and more.
Right.
So choose to be joyful in every moment. You just gotta choose it. You just have to say, that's perfect for me.
Right. In
And
spite of the
everything,
circumstances. In
yeah,
spite.
because all things, all things work together for our good.
Good.
And it may
Yes.
not look good,
Mhm.
it may not feel good, but if you didn't do nothing but learn what you don't want to ever feel or ever
Right.
do, it works for your good.
That's true.
That's
That's right.
delicious. That is delicious.
It
All
is.
things work together for my good. So, and if, like I said, you know, um, even no matter what, not making a judgment, because it ain't real anyway. We're just here playing a
Exactly.
playing the game. Now, I used to not like to lose on the games, so
Right.
I wouldn't play like card games and stuff like that, because when they would be yelling and and then sometimes your partner, they get mad at you and stuff like that. So I would just avoid those types of things.
Yeah.
In all of it, you just learn what you like, what you don't like, and you just turn that stuff around and not let it overtake you. And
Right.
That's right.
and if it's in the midst of that feeling of being overtaken, still you will learn what overtakes you.
You know what? You want to think about that.
Mhm.
I think when I'm getting to that point or something, just stop and
Yeah,
take a deep breath.
yeah,
And just stop. Just stop.
just stop. I
Sometimes we
love it.
just gotta stop,
I
Mm.
love that. Yeah, just stop
right?
and breathe.
And just be still. Be still for a minute.
Yeah, yeah, good stuff.
Yeah, but thank you for sharing that, Queen.
Mhm.
As you were talking, I thought about the importance of our language. Things we say, I need this, I need that, or whatever. And we're speaking like, it's important to watch what comes out of my mouth, what goes in my mouth and what comes out.
Yeah.
It's just important. I mean, but that'll keep us busy. I mean, if we really pay attention to what we're thinking, what we're saying, what we're eating, all this stuff, the day is gone. You know what I mean? It takes up a lot of time, which is good. But any other thoughts?
I like the last part of what you were saying, when you said blessings always overflow.
Yes.
To me, that means that I'm going to have enough to share with others.
Amen. Yep, I shame.
Have all these blessings.
Yeah, overflowing. Yeah.
Exactly. And the scripture always talks about blessed is the man that does this and does that and does this, a whole lot of things that it talks about how you can be blessed. And like you said, being blessed or money is not everything, but it is part of, being blessed, but having an abundance of a lot of other things in our life, holistically speaking, allows us to be blessed. And then when we are taking care of ourselves, loving on ourselves, we're able to love on others with the blessings.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? As you were talking, I was looking out my window and I see the snow falling.
Yeah.
And it's so much snow just coming down. I'm like, it's not stopping, it's overflowing. I mean, it's really beautiful. I'm so glad I'm not in it, but but it's overflowing. But that's just how life is. It's gonna keep coming. It's gonna come.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, as they say, it's what you say it is. It's nothing until you say it, until you call it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
When you see snow, some people, especially if they're skiers, they like to ski. This is heaven for them.
It's heaven. It's heaven.
Snowing, they go out and they party and they start getting all their stuff and spending all that money and stuff and buying all the, updating everything and grabbing the kids and coats and all that stuff. And we're like, turn the heat up.
Right.
Oh, today, oh my car, oh God, I gotta get tires, and it becomes like that. To each its own, but we know that there's a purpose for the snow, there's a purpose for the rain and the sun and all of it.
That's true. And I think about, when I was a little girl, this would be fun. I would go out, I would say, oh, I can make me an angel. I can go out. I mean, exciting, to get out in that cold snow, lay in it and rub around in it. So yes, so it's different perspectives. That's right.
Well, the other day, when was that, Friday, Queen? We went to the meeting. When I went to pick her up, I was very happy to see there were 3 boys. They were older boys. I would say they were maybe RJ's age and younger. yeah, they were playing in the mud and in the dirty snow. And I
Right.
was like, that is so great to see that.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, I mean, it amazes me how, some parents you see, they, well, let them play out in the snow, and they like, oh no, it's too cold, no, that's what builds up their immunity and all
Right.
that, and I know when RJ went to Waldorf, it was like, you probably had to have a drop cloth in your car. And
Right.
I would take plastic bags because we were always going to school. Someone else was taking us so I could cover his boots because they would be covered in mud and snow,
Yeah, right.
or have a extra pair of shoes for him to put on because but that's just what you had to do,
Yeah.
So it's the health part, that's good. I like looking at the snow, but it's just you just have to drive slower.
Right.
You have to drive slower.
That's true. That's true. Is there anything else? Okay. Well, once again, welcome to all that have joined us. Great to see you. Not your face, but your name. And whatever pretty picture you got up there. But anyway, let's see. Our topic today is traditional medicine versus naturopathic medicine.
Mm.
I'm gonna let you know this has a personal relevance to me right now. I'm in the middle of training for naturopathic blood analysis training right now.
Mm-hmm.
I have a class today even. I had to get out in the snow and drive, huh? But anyway, no, but this topic, this topic is very personal, but it's personal to me because I want to start a company. I'm gonna say the name of it, Go Herbal Arise. That's the name of my company. But it's gonna be a naturopathic company.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to my language, I had to be really, I'm going to meet people who they want to go the traditional route because that's what they know.
Mm-hmm.
However, the wonderful things I'm learning about the life of a naturopath, the first thing we think is the body leans towards health. So a naturopath gears to work with the body. So we're going to find what you need to get the body going in the right direction.
Mm-hmm.
So that's I have to learn a lot. So it's a great learning experience, learning about so many herbs and plants and how it works with the body. But it's amazing. These herbs, this world offers us so much right outside my door. In this whole world, there are herbs that can help me, that want to help me.
Mm-hmm.
I remember even a few years back, it might have been about 5 years, somebody told me that the herbs will grow in your yard that you need. I don't know how the herbs know where to grow, but sometimes in your yard, you will see herbs that really tap into what your body needs, you and your family. I said, oh my goodness. She said, it was a guy. He said, pay attention to what's growing around in your yard. Because herbs are there. They're everywhere. But if you can find out what's there, it's good to know because it's something to help you. So yeah, so that's a little take on this. But does anyone else have any history with herbs and things like that? Have you taken them? Have you been to a naturopath?
Yeah, I've been to a naturopath.
Oh, good, good.
Yeah.
What
The
is a
last time I
natural
went
path?
was about, I think it was September, or October was the last time I went to this place in Ann Arbor, who deals with naturopath. And it's amazing to see how when they do an analysis on you, an assessment on you, that they can tell what parts of your body is lacking what nutrients.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah, one good thing I like about naturopathic is that it is centered on, or it emphasizes where you're, well, it goes to where you're, let me put it this way. This one doctor that I had that was a naturopath, she had me lay on the bed and she had me put my arm straight up. And
Uh-huh.
when I'm laying on the bed, she could just do like this on my fingers and move it, and had one hand on my stomach while she was doing it. And by doing that, she could tell by my adrenals what
Yes.
I was lacking and what I needed to supplement my body for. And the good thing about naturopathic is that they focus on the how can I say this? Doctors will focus on giving you medication for an ailment that you have that will not necessarily cure the disease, where naturopathic goes in and find what's the root cause,
Yes,
what's
yes,
going on in your body. Let's find out what the root cause is and let's fix the root cause. If we fix the root cause, then we get rid of the problem.
exactly.
This is
All the
maybe-
symptoms. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's one thing I like about it. And yeah, I mean, my study in the last couple of years of being a coach was all centered around, getting the body together, getting the mind together, talking about genes, DNA, epigenetics, microbiome, all of these big names that I didn't even know what they meant.
Right.
When you start getting interested in your health and your wellness from a holistic or naturopathic viewpoint, then things will just start coming to you.
Yes, they will.
And I'm like, wow. I'm like, what is epigenetics, or what is microbiome? And I started studying and looking at it. The more I did it, it's just more, how more things come to you, and
Yes.
more information. And
Mhm.
now I'm now taking a class on nutrition. I was supposed to be done with it in January, but I'm still taking it. And, because my journey has been as such as has not allowed me to dig in deep, but I'm glad that the class is mine for life and I can finish it whenever I want to. But I'm learning
Yes.
a whole lot about nutrition and how it plays a role in our naturopathic health as well.
Yeah, thank you for sharing that. What I learned this morning was that you can take a herbal supplement like a tincture and rub it on your feet and it would get to your blood. I was like, what? I never knew that. You don't necessarily have to ingest it. You can rub things on your skin and it gets into your blood. It can happen that way too. I was like, wow. So that was just a new thing to learn today.
And that's because people don't realize that our skin, or a lot of people, I don't know if a lot of people realize, but some people, let me say some people, not a lot of people, don't realize that our skin is the biggest organ in our
It
body.
is. It really
Right.
is, yes.
So,
And a lot of,
and it's permeable. It's permeable. That means things can go in.
right. So
And
we got to be careful what we put on it, lotions and all that stuff.
Exactly.
We shouldn't have a lot of stuff on our skin.
Right.
But especially the feet, because it's connected to a lot of parts of the body on the foot. I knew that for a while, but that's kind of interesting to know too, that parts of your body that needs different things, you can actually see a chart that tells you where that part of your body is on the foot that's connected to the foot. Yeah, wow, a lot. This human body is amazing.
I had gone to Dr. Brenda Carson, and
Uh-huh.
I put a note down here to have her to come on your show.
Okay, good.
And then there's another sister that she walks around. She does it for the city,
Okay.
but she walks around and during the spring and stuff, and will pick up, just show you a lot of things that are in the ground, like what you were talking about,
Yes.
herbs and stuff that are in the ground that you actually can eat. And they
Yes.
walk, she just takes people and she just show you, this is such a thing.
That sounds like Lottie Spady.
Okay, and yeah, I know that there's several sisters out there, or probably brothers as well, that
Yeah.
do that. Well, Brenda Carson, I was going through something and I was just so chilled out. I was just like, my energy, I didn't feel like depleted, but I can just say chilled out.
Yeah.
So I went to Brenda, and Brenda is a naturopath. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And she has this machine that she takes the machine, this metal piece, and she goes right up on your knuckle,
Okay.
one of either this, and it reads your body.
Mm.
And so she began to talk, and I said, I'm just, just my energy and stuff. And she said, girl, my levels were so low.
Okay.
I thought I'm just chilling, And she said, girl, you're almost dead.
Mm.
I thought I was just chilling out,
Right.
And so, yeah, those things are important, and then how they can read and how our bodies can tell us everything.
It really can. Yes, it can.
I mean, it's been there through the whole thing.
Right. Through everything.
It is what's being affected. And so it could tell you when I was trying to decide whether to have the hysterectomy
Uh-huh.
or go natural, right? And I mean, I was bleeding so tough, I could just feel gushes of it when I'd be
Oh,
sitting.
wow.
And I had to make a decision about that. And even going to Brenda then, she was in school at the time.
Uh-huh.
It brought me in, and the whole classroom, they talked to me, asked me all the questions and all that kind of stuff. Well, they had to give me a little, and the pills are so tiny, right? Gave
Uh-huh.
me the pill because I could not talk about it. And so that pill helped me to, my husband and I went and we just walked, and I was able to calmly talk about the decision.
Okay.
Why we were making that decision, and why we had come to that point in our relationship that we had to make that type of decision, so on and so forth, and so I just found that sometimes when you think, like I said, I just thought I was just chilling out. I'm just so cool. And all of my vitals are just low. My energy was low. My body was saying, help me. I don't have energy. And then when she gave me the pill for me to be able to talk without emotion, being emotional. And you, and being blaming myself and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
But I was able to actually have a conversation and be calm about it. So those naturopaths, there is no joke. When they do the muscle testing,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. That muscle.
yeah. And it's not just for medical stuff.
Right.
I was at a conference with thousands of people, and they were talking about marketing and branding. And they used that to determine what picture was good in the marketing.
Wow.
It was
Wow.
It was deep because the eyes are being used. So I'm using my eyes. You see a picture that is smiling, it makes you feel good.
Right.
Then they showed a picture, and the man was, just, and said, all of our hands just went down. I had in my logo for Everett's, I had a box around the emblem.
Uh-huh.
Dun, went right on down because they had all of us bring out our stuff,
Okay, that was cool.
Arm went right down. I removed the box and just had the emblem, and it was very strong.
Oh,
Very
wow.
strong, very strong. So because still the body's involved in making in what you see and what you're going to think about,
Yes.
how you feel about it, the energy that comes around you. Are you comfortable? Or are you not comfortable? And many times we said, didn't you help me? You should have felt it. You didn't leave. You should have felt it. And not just know it, but you could have, you should have felt it. Excuse me, or when you walk into a room and you can feel the energy. And this right here, we have done it. That was when with Kafira, Dr. Kafira, we would have somebody go out the door and walk in, and everybody is very quiet and just looking at them and do the test week.
Wow.
Everybody would think positive towards that person, and that person would be strong. You can take a name, put a name, or you can even put candy on a piece of paper. Candy. Now we know candy is not good for us, right? Candy,
Right.
But they don't know what's on this. And give it to them. They hold it at their spleen, and then whatever they're strong, your spleen right here, you hold it right here, and then the person pushes it down. And your body knows that this is saying candy, something is not good for you. Oh, that the body is amazing.
Totally.
Amazing. And we have numbed it down and dummied it down to whatever we're putting in it because we just want to feel good or it tastes good and such.
Yeah, that's right.
But the body will tell you, or as I say, my body said, all right, you stop, I'm gonna hurt you and I won't feel it. The body doesn't feel it. The mind, what is it, the nerves and all that tells you,
right,
I'm hurt, because there are people I've seen on Oprah where they don't feel anything. And so the parents have to really watch them because they could have cut themselves and they don't know it.
They don't know it.
They don't know it. So,
neuropathy.
What's that called, babe?
It's called peripheral neuropathy. It's when your nerves are so damaged, you can't feel the effects of damage that's done to you. Like you step on a nail, you could have a nail in your foot all the way penetrated through and not even know it because the nerves are so damaged, you can't feel the pain.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. So the body, like I said, the body said, I won't feel it mentally, all that. But you will be hurting, your arms falling off and stuff. And like you said, you don't even know until you look. So the body
But I want you all to know something that's came to me a couple days ago. I said, you know what? And I know it's somewhere in the Bible or in church I learned this, that once you come away from sin, but I'm going to use it for food. Once I come away from eating processed sugar, anything like that, dairy, which I have, I noticed that when I try to do something that I shouldn't do, like eat some sweet or some with sugar, my body, it acts even crazier than it did before. I mean, crazier. I mean, say that right. The reaction is I get a headache right away or something to become sore just from eating sugar again that I used to eat, all the time before, but I've come away from it. So now my body is like, I don't want anything in this stuff in my body. So it's amazing how the body knows it's not being tolerant anymore of stuff.
Mhm.
I know it's amazing. It's just something happened a couple of days ago. I was like, oh, okay, if I'm gonna do this thing, I better do it right. I can't play around with it.
Mhm.
That is so true. I had an experience myself. Because
Uh-huh.
on our journeys, we're gonna to wellness and health, we're gonna fall off the wagon sometimes. And sometimes we let our emotions get the best of us. And one day I needed some comfort food. And I said, I'm gonna make me some ramen noodles.
Ooh-wee.
Doggone well, I should not be eating no ramen noodles, but I
Right.
know how they taste, and I know how I can put the parsley on it and the butter
Yes.
and the onion powder and make it taste just right.
Right.
And I did. It was so good. I made 2 packs, and when I got done that night, I felt like somebody had put a disease in my body. I was looking
Wow.
like, oh no. And my body was saying, you just gave me some poison.
Yep.
That I poisoned my body. And my body was just like reacting to it because it had
Yes.
been so long before I was, doing that because I'm getting in the habit of not eating processed foods.
Exactly. You spoke truly to what I felt too. I said, I can't do this no more. I was like, oh man, there's some good stuff out there that I like that I have to give up. For my health,
Mhm.
I've never been a ramen putting that packet, that just I look at that packet. We were getting Hello Fresh for a minute.
Mhm.
And it's a good thing, but they have these little packets. So I called and I said, how much sodium is in this? And one time they could tell me it was like 1,000 some milligrams. And then another time he said, oh, well, I don't see it anywhere here. I'm like, you should be able to tell me how much sodium is in this.
that's true.
So, and my daughter was like, well, let's just do what the direction says. And no, we can tweak this a little bit. This is just for me, the directions are a suggestion.
Right.
They're a suggestion.
Uh-huh.
You don't have to use real soy sauce. I use the coconut acid, coconut amino acids instead of the soy sauce, which is much better. I have a question about noodles though. I really do. We used to get something from this place over here in Grosse Pointe, and then I just felt that it was too much sodium in there. And I know we still need some salt, but isn't there a noodle that is good for you? I mean, it's good. It just all depends on what you put with it, or is it just because it's processed, it's still not,
You may be able to get away with minimally processed stuff, and that's if you make it yourself
Right.
from flours that are not bad flours or bleached flours. So
Okay.
making it yourself is a better alternative. However, noodles in and of itself, it absorbs water, so it almost takes water out of your system.
Right.
So imagine, like for me, those 2 packs of noodles had more than a day's supply of sodium in it. And just imagine not drinking the amount of water that you're
Right.
supposed to drink a day, half of your body in fluid or water, and then having all of that salt, and your body just retains it and holds on to it. And it gets into your veins. And when it gets in your veins, it causes your heart not to operate the way it should because it's going against the resistance because you're filling your vein up with all of this salt and stuff, and it causes the veins to restrict. And when it restricts, it just makes it makes your blood pressure go up,
Yeah,
things
true.
like that. So you have to really, really watch these processed foods because not only does it has the calories in it, the sodium in it, and also the carbs, the bad carbs.
Mhm.
All
That's
of that
true.
combined together is like a weapon.
Right, exactly. I
Weapon
want
mass
to state
destruction.
this because it's coming across my mind. Processed foods are things that come in a box, a can, a container that we buy. It might be some other ones. If you know some, name them. But I know those three things. If it's in a can, don't do it. If it's in a box, don't do it.
A bag, potato
A
chips.
bag, yeah, yep, a bag. Thank you. Yes. So it kind of keeps us. I mean, you get your fresh fruits, fresh vegetables. Even those, I mean, I'm just stating what's natural would be those things, and your herbs.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because I eat parsley and cilantro every day. You know, I chlorella, spirulina.
Mhm.
Those are my everyday things. So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well,
You know, Mama Razia, when she makes the spaghetti, you know, the spaghetti is made as well.
She
What do you
makes
mean
homemade
processed?
noodles.
Huh?
She makes
Yeah,
homemade noodles.
noodles. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
but I remember, I can't remember, I can't, it was on Facebook. There was ramen noodles that was made out of different kind of flour. It was a different kind, and it was made, it wasn't it was made out of a different kind of flour. I just remember there being an alternative, because truth be told, I'm not going to sit here and make spaghetti from
Right.
I'm not going to do that. No.
I found some ramen noodles online. I saw them. I think it's called Immi, IMMI, and I got some in the pantry. And when I got them, I was like, "Oh, this is awesome!" You know, it's made with all of this, nutrients and stuff like that, but it was still processed. And
Right.
when I got those noodles, let me tell you, I want to send them back. They were like rubber band.
Right. Exactly.
Wow.
I cooked them and they were terrible. And so I'm like, well, let me cook them a little bit longer, because I spent my money on them. Maybe if I cook them a little bit longer, some of the water would go in them, but they were impermeable. The water would not go into the noodle. So it stayed stiff like a rubber band. And I'm like, oh my gosh, they were so nasty.
And it's so funny when I try to make food for my children, my sons, they used to eating spaghetti and I try to get them something that's, better for them, I guess. They're like, Mom, what's this? Yuck. They don't eat it. They're like, it don't taste right. So whatever. I said, oh, well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Taste buds rule most of the time.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Mind got to be stronger than the taste buds.
That's right. And I had a question for all of us. Do we believe a pill can cure our ailments? Because sometimes we'll go to the doctor and they'll give us a pill for whatever it is, and we'll take it because it's coming from the doctor. Do we believe it's gonna help us? Or how do you feel about it?
I've got what do I have? Some what is it? The water pill. I have not opened them. They sent me the vitamin E, the processed vitamin E, or is it vitamin D? Vitamin D. And I'm not taking it anymore because no. I mean, I think maybe it helped to a point, but no, I want natural I want the natural vitamins. I want, the food grade. The what is it? Made from plants and herbs.
Right. You know what? I went to
I don't.
Yaqui, got Yaqui Awakened, and had a over. They did just a general overview of my health, and I was telling them that I need vitamin D, They said, get out in the sun. You don't need to take a pill. Go in the sun. That's where you get it from. You don't have to take a pill for that. I said, oh, okay. But I know that now, you know, being in the sun. Like right now, we don't have much sun though.
No.
And that's the thing about it. If you like, okay, you have to be really careful with that as well, because back in the day, they would check your vitamin D levels and see how low they are. And vitamin D levels being low has a significant impact on your cardiovascular health and the
Yes.
health of your whole body. So if your levels are low, you want to know if they're low and, you know, be the CEO, because sometimes people will say, oh yeah, you don't take that supplement. But sometimes because of the food have been so depleted of the nutrients that we have,
Right.
we have to take supplements like vitamin D, vitamin B12, and vitamin D3, vitamin B12. Some of them we have to take because, face it, we don't get enough sunlight. And even in
Right.
the summertime, when the sun is out, we don't get out in the sun like we're supposed to. And
Right.
so if we don't have enough vitamin D, we must replace it, or our bodies are going to suffer from it. And you can't get enough vitamin D in the food that we eat. And if you can, you're going to be eating all day, because
Right. Right.
there's just no way you can get it, because it comes from the sun. Our bodies does not automatically produce it. And the food,
Right.
like I said, the ground doesn't, the
Yeah.
soil is so depleted of vitamins and minerals, and yeah, our sun is our help.
That is true.
So it's like saying, Stacy, if we're going to go, I'm not gonna do things, I'm not gonna take all this chemical stuff, I'm not gonna take processed things, but it has to be, the body still needs something.
Yeah.
So we have to be responsible and disciplined to put it in the natural way. We
Mhm.
have to do that.
Mhm.
Otherwise, otherwise the body is still going to be working overtime to compensate for what is not there.
Right. So
That
it's important to know our numbers. Being the CEO of your own health, know what your numbers are.
Mhm.
With the information that you're giving about your numbers. If you can't get enough of it in food, supplement, because you don't want your body to suffer because you don't have enough of something, because you can't get it from the food. And now they don't even do vitamin D levels anymore, because they say, you know, you live in Michigan and you know you only get sun 3 months out of the year, you know you're going to be deficient, so take it. And
But
so
I mean,
do
but
it.
having it chemically based, I mean, isn't there's more of a like a vegetable based pill or that's made from whole foods, from whole foods instead of the chemical.
I don't know for sure. I'd have to investigate that. But the vitamin D, like I have vitamin B12 here. I take it every day. I take these forms and I take it every day, because it says what the ingredients are on here. But yeah, they have the gel tabs and stuff like that. It's soybean oil, gelatin, vegetable glycerin, and corn oil. That's what it's made of, the other ingredients. But the vitamin D is the cholecalcitriol. It's cholecalcitriol. So our bodies recognize it, because it does boost our vitamin D level. When I wasn't taking this, my vitamin D levels were very low.
Mhm.
Like vitamin B12, I really don't even have to take this because my vitamin D levels are very high. But they say if your vitamin B12 levels are really high, that it doesn't do any detrimental effect to your body by them being too high. But if it's too low, you just don't have enough energy in your body. So everything consists of energy. So if we don't have enough energy, we have to replace it with whatever energy source our body needs.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
It's just so much. It's just, when you say it has soy in it, and what was that?
It has soy, where's that? Oh, that's the vitamin B12. It has soybean oil and vegetable gelatin, glycerin, and corn oil. Mhm.
Yeah, see the corn. I would. It would just. I don't know. Just those ingredients. I haven't heard such
But
good
they're
things.
so minimal, they might have it in another form where it's not in a gel capsule, where it's in a liquid form. But
Yes, interesting. I went to an iridologist and he created this, it's called Biodemulsion Forte, a dietary supplement for vitamin D.
okay.
And you just put it under your tongue once a day, and that's
Mhm.
it. It's like kind of a
Good.
cream gel. Let me see. You might be able to say, because I ain't do it today, so I'm about to do it right now. So it's on my finger, just like that. And I put it under my tongue.
Okay.
it-
Does it say what other ingredients are in there?
Hold on.
Yeah, use it up.
Right. It has just vitamin D. That's it.
Cholecalcitriol.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay. So where did you get that, Deitra?
You
Yeah, I
know,
want-
from my iridologist out of Upper Michigan. I can put his address now, but
You
he'll
ask him
send
to
it to
come on
you.
the show.
You know what? He would. He's
Yeah.
very personable. Yeah, he would come on the show. I will
Mhm.
get him.
Yes.
I'll
And
get him.
that- I
Yes,
think
please.
that's fascinating, the iridology, iridology, and and the when they can look at your hand and your feet.
Yeah, reflexology.
Oh, man.
Reiki.
Yeah, when they do that, that's amazing to me. And they were showing something where if you get somewhere right in here, it'll stop a person in their tracks, something you have. The body is amazing.
It is.
Mm.
I couldn't have done a better job if I was the fullness of God myself.
Mhm. Yeah, we gotta
Okay,
find all the
Lakeisha.
natural sources
Did
of
a
all
good
of these
job.
supplements that our bodies need that they don't automatically produce.
Yeah. Yeah, please, Deitra, reach out to him. I would love to know about that.
Okay, yeah, I would definitely let you all know.
And
What's
Lakeisha, your
that?
hand is up.
Yeah, I wanted to say that I love it when Stacy was saying be the CEO, of your health, because it's a lot of times I work a lot with seniors, and a lot of times my seniors, whatever the doctors say, that's it. They
Right.
believe that whatever he say, that
Yeah.
is it. And I always ask, like, did you get a second opinion? No, they didn't get a second opinion. Like,
No.
you don't want to just, like they word is gospel. So I know it's many a times that these doctors have seen miracles over miracles over miracles of people when they say that you're not going to be able to walk anymore, you're not going to be able to sing anymore. And these people have come back and been able to sing. Everything they said they weren't going to do, they've been able to do. So I always recommend that you always get a second and third opinion. I don't know, I believe in the Trinity for some reason. First, second, and third. I typically would go with 3 different recommendations. So I love the fact to be a CEO, do your own research on these products. Now, what Sister Deitra said, do you believe that these pills actually work? Yeah, the pills do work, but they also come with multiple side effects. Also,
Right.
so you have to be aware of those additional side effects. Not saying that they're not going to work. Yeah, they work. My medication does lower my high blood pressure, but it also comes with other, side effects. So I had to switch my blood pressure to something else because of the other side effects that are there. Now, a lot of people don't know about the vitamin D, like Stacy, was mentioning, like my company, Natural Living by Design, we have everything. And we also have vitamin D,
Ooh,
also.
okay.
We have vitamin D 125 and 50. And it's all natural liquid, and a lot of people really don't understand all the things that the vitamin D does. And so, Stacy, you're very, knowledgeable, because it can also, the vitamin D helps with bone health, depression, seasonal affective disorders, osteoporosis, uh, autoimmune disease, different things like that. So it is very good, alleviate your, your mood swings, and strengthen your, I said strengthen your immune system. It was one that's on here that, and sometimes it can prevent some cancers, also. So it's very important that you get your, vitamin D, but a lot of people are not educated on the vitamin D.
Right.
So
You
take
know,
it.
I love the commercials where, they tout these miracle pills and whatever, and then how it speeds up through all the side effects to where you can
Right.
really understand what they're talking about.
Right.
In
Yeah.
the fine lines. They don't tell you the fine line, but as soon as
Yeah,
you try to read
yeah.
it, it's gone. Absolutely.
Well, you know what?
Some of that vitamin D, Lakeisha.
I'm sorry.
I want some of that vitamin D. Then I can.
Me too. Me
use this-
too.
Me too.
Oh, thank you. Yes, it's very good. It's in it's in liquid form.
Okay. All right.
So
I
thanks,
also
Evelyn, for
have-
asking that question. So now we got Lakeisha's going to give us vitamin D.
Yeah.
We need it. Don't even think about saying, "Oh, I want to go to the doctor and see what my levels are." They said we're not doing vitamin D levels anymore. Just know, because you live in Michigan, you need it.
Right. Okay, Queen, you were going to show something.
I was gonna say I have the women's energy balance, so I don't have to worry about going and finding out that I'm almost dead. But I thought I'm just so chilled out. Girl, you almost
Have you used
dead.
them
That's why-
together?
Huh?
Have you used that and a
Yes.
mental master together? They
mental-
are a great combination.
Absolutely. Mental master, because, dealing with, remembering and stuff. And so she has this, and yes, every day, every day.
I have some of that stuff here. I bought some stuff from you.
I use it every day also. And I could really tell a difference from when I use it, when I don't use it, because it helps with mental fog. It helps you to focus better, clarity, So yes, what do
You should, my suggestion is, in that the hosts invite you to come on as a guest, and you let us know what you have.
Yes, okay.
And what
Put that on your
do.
calendar.
And that's a good thing. And so when we feeling good and start feeling good after we start taking our supplements, don't say I feel good now, I'm going to stop taking it. Take
No,
it
it's
every day, no
lifelong.
matter what. Don't
Yeah.
even stop taking it. So when you run out, go back to the Lakeisha and get some more.
Yes, that is one of the things that I see that is a very bad mistake. People take, because really you should take it 6 months to a year. Like, supplements are natural, and so it took your body, your mind, and different things to a long time to get to where it's at. And so it's going to take time naturally to get you back to the best optimum health possible. So many times we say, oh yeah, I was feeling good, so I stopped taking it, and then your body reverts back to where it was. So you should make it part of your routine, because it's going to get better and better and better. I just did a blog on our mental master, and I didn't even realize, I'm like, wow, that is really good for long-term use, especially for people who've been diagnosed with ADD or ADHD. Most people on this call have ADD. They just haven't been diagnosed
I
with it.
do. Self-diagnosed.
You don't have, yeah, you haven't been diagnosed with it, but you can't help it because of the foods that we eat. Because, like Sister Deitra was saying, all the processed foods, if you're eating the canned food, if you eat stuff out the box, if you're going to the fast food restaurants, if you're eating bread, I mean, it's just so much that's in our out here that we consume that causes attention deficit disorder, not having the patience, not being able to, remember. It helps with ringing of the ear. It helps with depression, confusion, memory loss, and so much more. So we do want to make sure that we are doing our due diligence.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, we are at
Hmm.
10:02.
Wow.
You know what to do at 10:02.
Queen, you wanted to show us something though. I thought you did. You want to show a video or something on the,
About the second, we'll do it tomorrow.
okay, will do. All right.
Because I got to see how much time that's going to take.
Okay.
So tomorrow, Baba Gabri is going to be here.
Yay.
He's an amazing, amazing brother. He has done, I did get my, he's doing my horoscope and my numerology, my numbers. So we went over the numbers, and tomorrow evening we'll go over my the horoscope, part of it.
Mhm.
This brother is no joke. And yeah, so when he comes on tomorrow, he also does a thing about women and our, and who we are and the respect, but not just from the respect of a woman, but the power that we have. And yeah, the power that we have. And yeah. So I don't know what he's going to talk about tomorrow, but he'll be here. And then on Thursday is my Earth Day.
Ooh, yay.
It is also Elizabeth's conception day. That's when I said, "Be it unto me," and Elizabeth popped in my belly and has been in my life, for all these years. It will be 31. So we are going to celebrate online on Zoom. Everyone is invited. It is from 9 until 11:30.
Okay.
Some live music. It's a jam session. So some of my friends are going to be in their house and they'll be singing or dancing or whatever. It is a jam session. So any of you could, if you want to perform, can do so. Let me know. And eat at home and drink at home or smoke at home or whatever you do. You don't have to worry about driving because you're at home. So
You mean nine in the evening?
9 in the evening, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And it's
Because we wouldn't be able to do anything
same
else if
Zoom.
it was 9 in the
It's
morning.
the same Zoom. So
Okay.
What is it?
I just said we wouldn't be able to do anything else if it was 9 in the morning.
Really. Oh, yeah. So we're really going to have some fun. It'd be male and female. We have a lot of course, we know a lot of men and my husband's friends. His birthday is on the 12th. So we're celebrating both of them on my day. We'll do
Oh,
something,
nice.
but it'll probably be somewhere at a club where he can play or something like that. Hopefully we'll go out of town. I don't know. But on the 1st, and then on the 2nd, tomorrow, we will talk about that portal that's opening up on the 2nd of February, and I'll let y'all hear. That's what I was going to play.
Okay, right. And where is it located now?
It's in the chat
In the chat?
in WhatsApp.
WhatsApp. Okay.
Okay.
WhatsApp, about the February the 2nd, the portal that will be opening on that day.
Okay, great.
Let me see. And then, of course, Thursday, transformation. And Friday, we'll see.
Okay.
Okay, remember to find some time, create some time to play with your inner child. That was our assignment. So I can't go swinging, but I can play some jacks. I would take jacks to the club with my husband.
Yes.
Because he had to break down and stuff afterwards. And during that time, I would just go over somewhere on the table or something and play jacks.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. So peace and prosperity to all of you. Give yourself a big hug.
Yay.
Brenda, we got to get you so you can come on on camera and hug the world and sprinkle all the wonderfulness and this beautiful white snow and the sunshine of wherever joy is and we are kicking some butt. I'm telling you. Hey, Rev.
Yay.
Peace out. Peace out.
Peace out. Love you guys.